Yadava College. Thank you, sir. And participants, we need your cooperation for this lecture. And thank you, participants. And now this is the pleasant time to welcome our gathering. May I request Raju sir, head of the department and convener of program, to welcome our chief guest and our participants. Sir?
Yes. Participants, please mute your mics, mute your audio. Thank you. A warm good evening to you all from the faculty of Yadava College. I am very happy to welcome you on the occasion of the fourth lecture of our National Webinar Lecture Series. At the outset, I must welcome wholeheartedly on behalf of the principal, the members of faculty of English Yadava College, Dr. Manju Sasikumar, who is a consultant psychologist and mental health trainer. Dr. Manju is basically an engineer with electronics and communication engineering as a major. She has also completed her MA in English, Sociology and Psychology and has a PG diploma in counseling psychology. She has an experience of 17 years. She is an advocacy member in Madurai City Police Commissioner's team. She is a consultant psychologist in Punyamal Tribal Cancer Research and Treatment Center, Kerala, and a trainer in Tamil Nadu Electricity Board, Gandhigram University, TVS Group of Companies, and MS Limited Trust. Currently, she is working as a psychologist in the Presidency School, Bangalore. We have such a very illustrious person amongst us to deliver a talk on the much needed topic of today, mental health. A warm welcome to you, madam. I welcome Professor M. Shekhar, the principal of our college, who has helped us a lot in conducting this webinar series very successfully. I also welcome and thank and congratulate the faculty members of our department who stand behind me in every endeavor we undertake. Most of all, I welcome the dear participants who have been with us for the past 1 month for all the lecture series with us. Without them, this webinar lecture series would not have achieved this much of success. With these few words, and once again welcoming one and all wholeheartedly for this webinar series, I leave the virtual platform to Dr. Manju Sasikumar. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. A warm good evening to one and all present here. It is with tremendous pleasure I decided to accept this great opportunity to spend this evening with you all. I hope to share few good thoughts through my presentation, and it may have an impact on a lot of people, leading to more balanced personal and professional lives. Dear friends, I had like to take a moment to thank God for this good life, as it really nice to wake up in the morning realizing that God has given me another day to live. My sincere thanks to my parents in heaven for loving me, guiding me, and helping me. My special thanks to my husband and my son, who filled my empty life with a lot of positivity and love. I would like to extend my thanks and appreciation to Professor M. Shekhar, the principal, Yadava College, Dr.C.Raju, Associate Professor and HOD English, Dr.T.Devaki, Assistant Professor, Mr.M.Marish, Mr.Rathinam, Ms.M.Umadevi, and Mr.N.Nagasankar for their hard work and tireless efforts taken to impart knowledge and for lighting the flame of faith. So many. And you know, especially during this unprecedented times of pandemic. Sir, you people are really an inspirational heroes, and on behalf of all, I thank you for your diligence and wish you all success in your future endeavors. And now, my dear friends, without further delay, let's dive into the topic of the day. Before I start my session, I request you all to just sit back in a comfortable position, relax yourself, if possible, enjoy the session with your favorite coffee or a cup of tea. Please do have a pen and a paper to do some activities, because I don't believe in giving continuous lectures. Let us have it as an interactive session, and I appreciate your active participation and your valuable contribution in this, like if you give me the support to make the session interactive. Is it okay? Right. Madam Uma ma'am, I'm just going to share my screen. Can you please tell me if you can see that?
Yeah, okay, okay, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am.
You can see, right? Can you?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes.
Okay. So as you can see on the screen, our topic today is mental health. So it includes our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It affects how we feel, think, and act. It determines how we handle stress, how we make choices, and how we relate that to others. As you can see some quotes here, life is beautiful. Your value doesn't decrease based on someone's inability to see your worth. I believe in me. Mental health begins with me. Yes, it is rightly said. Everything that is there in this world that begins with you. So, what is mental health? Your understanding, maybe you know what it could be, but then it has been described in such a way that a person's condition with regards to his or her psychological and emotional well-being. Life is like a fingerprint, my dear friends, that cannot be a duplicate. We all are trying to make the best impression with it. Trust me, all may have an untold story inside us. So, my purpose of taking this session is, since mental health is very much important right from the childhood and adolescence to the adulthood, and people with a good mental health, you know, we have the qualities of self-acceptance, openness. We can see everything with the positivity. We believe in spirituality. We can direct ourselves, okay? We can control our own emotions, our environment. Maybe we develop a very good positive relationship with people. With the one with the good mental health can possess all these qualities. So my objective here is just to raise an awareness about the mental health continuum. And there are few stigma associated with mental health. And please, dear friends, neither you or the people around you, please help them to speak out, not to bottle up. Like bottling up their feelings may result in severe mental health issues. Let them speak. Give a space to people to speak. And you too, you have to promote the kind of behaviors and well-being practices. It also prevents some vulnerable thoughts and actions. If you are mentally free, if you are mentally fit, you may not have, actually, we may not develop a kind of weird thoughts and actions. So here's my first activity, friends. If you believe life cannot be have duplicate things, we all are trying to make the best impression of our life. Trust me, all may have an untold story inside us. If life is a story and you are the author, tell me, what is your life story and what would you call your autobiography? How you name it and why? And if someone had to write your biography, then what would you title? What do you think that the title would be given to that? And why? I want you to write it down. If you are comfortable with sharing with me, you can text me there. I'll give you a few minutes. I think you understood. If you are going to write your own autobiography, then what would you call your autobiography? Like how you name it. If someone else is going to write on your life, what do you think that they will be giving a name to your biography? And why? Take a couple of minutes to write it down. If you're comfortable to share with me, you can.
We are getting many more answers in the chat box, ma'am. Nagalakshmi Rathinasamy says, love and live. Meenakshi Ramachandran says, miles to go.
Okay.
And
Is it about their autobiography or someone? Sir, can you please differentiate both, like how they name their autobiography written by themselves and how they have given a name, assuming that someone is writing?
Yes, ma'am. The detailed description is not there, but the people are giving, participants are giving the title itself, ma'am.
Okay, nice.
Okay. My journey, my success, a happy person, life is a problem. And another question is life worth living, my diary.
Okay.
So these are the answers we get, ma'am.
Anyone has given the reason, sir? Anyone has given any reason for why they have chosen like that?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. There is no any reason, but and one says miles to go. The reason is as I don't give up.
Okay, very nice. Very nice. Yes. Yeah, dear friends, I know that you would have given 2 titles and 2 reasons. Maybe few have shared and few not, no problem. Now, what you have to understand is the character that you plotted in your autobiography is the real you that pop up in your mind whenever you think about your life. Whereas the name of your book given by others is the way individuals see you from their personal point of view, their perspective, experiences with you, your values, what a kind of relationship you had with them, your state of mind, and their own assumptions, and a lot of other things, dear friends. Here, I have another activity to know yourself. Again, take a couple of minutes and don't think much. I'm not asking you to give a perfect answer, but whatever flashes on your mind for the first time, that could be the answer here. Yeah, this is, can you see?
Yes, madam.
Yeah.
Yes, madam.
Yes.
We can.
Yes, sir. So I want you all to answer yourself and not to share if you're not willing, because I respect your privacy. Please intimate me once done, because I am unable to see what is
Okay,
happening.
ma'am. Sure, ma'am. Sure.
Yeah.
Sure, ma'am.
Don't think much. And don't try to give any perfect answers. Shall we go?
Yes, madam, we can proceed.
Okay, I was just waiting for your response.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Can anyone read what is written here? This one?
Ma'am, it's first look.
Very good. Thank you. And can anyone say which of these arrows is the longest or the biggest?
The arrows are different.
Sorry, I am unable to hear.
The size is same, but the arrows are different.
Very nice. Yes, that's true. And what about the cylinders?
All are of the equal size.
Absolutely. And can you fill this word?
Lover.
Anyone else?
I think it depends on the mentality. It can be lover or loner.
Correct. Exactly. Yes, of course. Yes, of course. And what can you see here, this one? Which word is visible to you?
Good.
Both good and evil. Good and evil.
Good
Both.
and evil. Okay.
Shine.
Love.
Love. Okay.
Cool.
Very nice. Yeah.
Ma'am, I see shine.
You see shine. Am I right? Shine, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. I agree. And anyone else?
Give.
Give. Wow. This is a new thing. Okay, right? Okay. And
Ma'am,
then,
excuse me,
yes.
ma'am. Sorry, I was looking at the other picture on my left side.
This one. That is why I'm a little
Yes.
bit confused. But okay.
Yeah, I was
then-
looking on that.
Yeah. No problem. I need the answer for that also. What you see first? Which word do you see first? Here, this column. Can you give your answers?
I see love.
We can see get love stone.
Very
Yes.
nice.
Yes.
Very nice. What do you see first? Only one word that you see first.
I see love.
Okay, fine.
Followed by stone.
Okay.
Friendly.
I see get.
Get. Good. And can you able to differentiate these two black dots? Which one is bigger?
Both are of same size, I think.
Yeah, that is true.
Only
So
the
here
out.
yeah, yes, correct. The outer circumference has given, the view is like,
Yeah.
when we look, we can always say the second one is the biggest one. And as you said, when seeing this arrow, we always confuse with the first one.
Yeah.
And the third cylinder seems to be a little bit, but really it's not. Okay, as you said, you can see good here, evil here, and So many words you told me, right? Cool. So what you see depends not only on what you look at, but also on where you look from matters a lot. Am I clear? Do you have any doubts?
No, you carry on. Carry on.
Yeah. So here I'm just full of activities. Okay, it's just I want you to speak, not to give me like I don't want to give much lectures, but I want you to think a lot and have to respond, and just then you have to find yourself. You have to discover what the you in you. Now, can you see what can you see in these pictures? There are 3 pictures given. Could you able to see anything else? You can answer me as you told before.
Ma'am, the picture on the top right,
Yeah,
I see a baby in the fetus, ma'am.
absolutely. Very nice. Fantastic. Yes. And what about the left corner and the middle one?
Ma'am, in the middle one, I see the faces of humans in the rock, ma'am.
Very nice. Yeah, absolutely right. Anything else?
Are there pictures of snake in the picture on the top left?
Top left. No, sir.
No.
Yeah. Just observe a little more. I don't want to give you a clue, but it is to bring out your insight. So how deep you concentrate, you can able to view something. As someone told before, in the right end of the picture, she could see a baby, an infant there.
Excuse me,
Any
ma'am.
images is, yeah?
I cannot see the screen. Please, ma'am, said.
You are unable to see the screen?
Yes, yes.
People, participants are using in mobile phone. In mobile, there is no screening, ma'am. So can you
Oh,
present your screen again once again, ma'am?
what I have to do, I have stopped sharing and to then present.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
No, if may I interrupt? If they could pin up the screen, I think they'd be able to see that.
Yeah, participants, you just pin up. No, madam, now we can see nothing.
yeah, I have stopped sharing actually
All right.
when told. Shall I, I'm just trying to share it again.
Yes, ma'am. Now it is okay, ma'am.
Yeah, this is where we stopped. So can I get some more answers if possible, or shall I come out with the answer?
Ma'am, you carry on, ma'am.
Okay. In the left end, how many of you can see Sri Rama here? Now, I have told the answer. Now, can you see Sri Rama here?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. And as you already told, there is an infant, there's a baby here. And in this picture, as you told, we can see 1, 2, 3 faces. Here, a horse. Can you see a horse? Here, can you see a horse?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Here there is an image like a Jesus. I'm not very sure whether it is Jesus, but some human face. If you clearly look into this area, this is a lady. She's a lady, a woman, a beautiful woman, right? Can you? Anybody?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Here
yeah.
you can see a rat, a big rat. Here, another face. Here, one eagle. Here you can see a leopard. Okay, what you have to understand here is everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth. So we have to train our mind to see something good in everything because positivity is a choice always. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. This is what I actually wanted to say here. I just want one volunteer to read it very fast. Is that right? Let's discuss. Can you read it very fast? Anyone?
The fear we had when our country's COVID-19 count was 100 is not there when it is more than 2 lakhs coronavirus cases over now. People are getting back to normal. Why? Most of us turn upset, angry, annoyed, distressed, and post status in social media when something seriously happens around us. We discuss the same incident until we come across the next flash news and eventually forget everything. Why?
I want the participants to discuss now. I request the participants to discuss now. Is that right? I think someone can guide them, like raising hands. I'm unable to see who is giving the response, either by text messages or something. But can you please guide the participants, one or two, to turn on their mic and discuss on the topic, their views, their opinions.
Ma'am, may I?
Yeah, sure.
I think, ma'am, it is because some of us we feel connected with the events happening around us.
Correct.
We are unable to express our views as a person who is experiencing that alone. And then something serious happen around us when there are a lot of voices around us. We think one among them and we try to voice for it, ma'am.
Yeah. And why are eventually forgetting everything? When the next news is arriving, we never care about the previous one. So this is an order.
Maybe we ourselves we are confused with a lot of maybe ideas,
Okay.
and we are not really aware of what we must focus on, and maybe that confusion leads us to switch over to one from one to the next, ma'am.
Very nice. Thank you so much. Can anybody else can give your opinion, your view?
Ma'am,
Yes.
maybe it is our typical mentality. I
Yeah,
think so.
typical mentality of an Indian style of forgetting things. Right, well said. May I get the person who reads for me this one?
I mean, chat box, there are
Okay.
answers. In short, familiarity breeds
Yeah.
contempt. And it is perhaps we have learned to live with it.
Yes.
Because we get quite habituated with the situation and learn to live with it.
Right, well said. Thank you so much. I want the person who read this one for me.
Yes, ma'am.
Marish, ma'am. Marish.
No, someone read it very fast, no?
This is Nagalakshmi, ma'am. This is Nagalakshmi. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I read it.
Now, can you please read it very patiently, concentrating each and every word again?
Sure, ma'am.
Yeah.
The fear we had when our country's COVID-19 count was 100 is not there when it is more than 2 lakhs coronavirus cases over now. People are getting
again, please.
okay. The
Excuse me.
fear
No.
Yes, ma'am.
Just COVID-19 count was 100 is not
Not
there.
there.
When
When
it
it
is
is more
more than
than 2 lakhs
2
corona.
lakhs, no,
Oh,
no,
it's
please not do
carnivorous
that.
cases. Yes, ma'am. It's carnivorous cases.
It's carnival.
Okay. Now, my dear friends, I think all would have understood how is we are looking into a matter. Only to explain this, I made a simple change in that. When it is about countries, COVID-19 count was 100 is not. When it is more than 2 lakhs, automatically the carnivorous is not seen to us. Do you understand what
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
coming to say? So this is how we observe things. Okay, have you ever noticed that we have given importance to the breaking news, but not always? But when we receive another hot news, we eventually forget the previous event and our memory of it fades with time. So this is how we deal with our life too. We feel giving gratitude, we feel love with a person, we feel happiness with some events. Okay, but what happens eventually? We give up everything. Maybe before getting married, that is the same person we have given that much of love, but the same couple we have seen fighting after the marriage. But where is the love then? So this kind of diminishing attitude is called as a 10th apple effect. I think your economics teachers may be well versed in this one. It is actually the law of diminishing gratitude, and it is because our gratitude has become dull and boring. It is also called as Kubler-Ross model. What happens if something happens? We first deny it. Take the same example of Corona, COVID-19 team. First, we told that, oh, it is somewhere in China, someone has eaten something and the whole world is washing its hands. Okay, so we denied. It will never come to India, yeah. Then when it's come to India, then we told, started saying like, oh, it is in only North India, I think. South India will never get affected, Then later when it was Chennai, okay, Chennai, oh, Madurai is all safe. Now it has come. Now we are in anger. Then we start to bargain. Okay, then we get into depression, and later, without any reason, or maybe the things have gone beyond our control, or it is not up to our reach, we accept. Here, let me share a short story. Are you interested to listen a story? It's a very small story. Okay.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. A hunter once lost his way chasing a deer deep inside a jungle. He got lost and was very hungry. He lost all hope and thought that he will die out of hunger, and that exactly when an apple tree caught his sight. He was so happy and collected as many apples he can serve for the rest of his days. As he ate the first apple, his joy has no bounds. He felt so grateful and blessed. He thanked God and so many times, but he was less grateful when he had his fourth apple, and little more less grateful when he had his fifth apple, and even lesser grateful when he had the seventh apple. And he started throwing his 10th apple in the middle, okay, and saying that it was not tasty. He had already taken it for granted for finding an apple tree while wandering in the jungle. Here, the hunter represents all of us. The apple represents the gifts that life has given us. Actually, the 10th apple is as sweet as the first apple. If the 10th apple is not giving you the pleasure as much as the first apple, then there is nothing wrong with the apple, but the person who is enjoying the fruit. And dear friends, just think, don't we have a life gifted abundantly with lot of blessings that many are still longing? We have so many complaints. We complained about people, we complained about road, we complained about the construction, we complained about the traffic, okay, job, government, food, weather, lifestyle, wife, husband, and whatnot. The present situation is shaking us in so many ways and remind us in the other way that we are nothing in front of the nature. And there is something bigger than all of us that we think we are. So what I request you is, let us all appreciate what we have and let's show our gratitude. Again, this showing gratitude is your choice. You can either be grateful or be stressful. So, keeping your mental health in a strong way, you have to start loving yourself. So, how do you love? How do you love yourself? Why do you love yourself? To have a high regard of your own well-being, it is for your own happiness. Until and unless you love yourself, you are not going to love anybody else. That is for sure. And many of us, we have a practice of saying that I run for the family, I do this, I do that. It's all for your thing. You know, you have sacrificed. Maybe that may be true. I'm not saying that it's wrong. But why are you sacrificing your well-being to please others? We always take a chance to please others. How many of you checked with your children whether they have taken a group or education system that they like? You might have forced them to become a doctor, to please your in-laws, to answer your relatives. How many of you checked with your wife whether she is okay today? How hard it is for her to confine in the kitchen? So having a self-love will also make you easy. When you practice self-love, easily you will have a good relationship with other people and you learn to forgive others, even people have hurt you. So it will make you a valuable and a worthy person. So let us start loving ourselves first. When we love ourselves, we'll become a person with compassion. Compassion is something that when you empathize with someone who is suffering, when you understand someone's feeling, someone's worst situation. We all are born with compassion. It is like another human trait, but the only thing is it should be encouraged and nurtured. If you are a teacher, train your children, your students. If you are a parent, just inculcate the quality of self-love and compassion in your children. If you're a husband, show it to your wife. If you're a wife, show it to your husband. If you're a child, show it to your parents, your siblings, and whom not. The qualities of compassion are, first of all, we need patience, kindness, perseverance. And love and compassion are the basic necessities that a human could possess. It is not a luxury. Without them, humanity never survives. So, to keep your mental health in a strong way, you have to start loving yourself for sure. Discover the beauty within your heart. Know yourself. Love yourself unconditionally. You cannot find yourself in anyone else. When you love yourself, you glow from inside. Remember that everything starts with how you feel about yourself. You start feeling yourself as a worthy person, a valuable person, and please do treat others in a way you want to be treated. And many of my clients, sometimes they have told me that the main stressor in their life is always their superior officers. Say like the behavior of the parents towards their children, teachers towards the students, husband towards the wife, and vice versa, higher police officers, towards the constable, and the behavior of a principal towards the staff, managers towards the clerical officers. See, here what you have to understand is how to gain respect as a leader. The respect should always be earned, not demanded. Your leadership should inspire, encourage, and motivate your subordinates and not to rule them always. If you have better ideas, speak up without being bossy, lead without being tyrants, add a life to your employees with full potential, powerfully, vibrantly, harmoniously. It is applicable to your family and friends too. And here, a self. Can you see the person? Can anyone say what he is doing actually? Hello?
It is a mob.
I'm sorry, I'm not clear.
It is a mob. It looks like his hair.
Yeah. What actually is trying? Can you guess what actually is trying to?
He beautifies himself with that mop.
Yeah, absolutely. He's a bald person. Can you see that? He's a person with baldness. He has no hair, but with a mop, he tried to he's just trying to make himself beautiful with what he is having in his hands. Is the way he sees. And this side, can you identify what the image says to you? What is your observation? The perspective is the ability to think about the problems and your opinion or attitude towards something. But what is that? What this image implies to you?
You are capable of making yourself happy, ma'am.
Very nice. And what is the next image says?
Perspective differs.
Okay.
From where you stand, you see a problem, you get different ideas.
Absolutely. Anything else? Can you add few more points to that?
There's always another side to a coin.
Very nice. Absolutely. Here, see, both are right. But the thing is, both are arguing from their side. They have never stepped into the other's column. If they would have done that, then they have understood what happens. This, many a times it happens with us. Don't you feel so? When we come to, when we are in a position and we try to explain something to the other people, they are always ready with an answer. They never try to understand what is our situation. And how many times we have done that? We never would have tried to understand their situation too. Isn't it? So how we are going to take care? See, everyone is unique. Everyone may have their own, they are unique and they are different. And they have their own perspective. They are living their own life. They may have few untold stories. As you know, many of us are wearing a mask of a smile, but behind that, there are tears, there are hurt, there are pain. But how many of us are ready to understand that? How many of us are comforted the other person? If, at least within our family members, does we try that? So when we are going to do this? When we do this, we will become a complete person. So how you do? So sometimes you care for others. See, all of just I think I need a word with a care. Don't you feel so? When you feel very low, what you actually need? You never expect your friends to take you to a party. You never expect someone to give you a celebration event. But then we all expect a word with care, a smile with affection, and a touch with love. Am I wrong? Is it not your feeling? Can I get a yes or no?
Ma'am, what you said is right, ma'am. What you said is right.
Do you feel like that, madam? Sometimes do you feel like this is what happened to me, or this is what I have done to someone else? Any event is flashing on your mind?
It is both the way, ma'am. I have
Correct.
felt it sometimes and I have done it to others too.
Yes. Because we are affected. Why we are doing is that is what I am telling you. See, when we start loving ourselves, when we know that our values, see, someone has not identified our qualities and talent, that is not nothing wrong with us. You are a diamond, you are a diamond. If someone says that you are a stone, that is their disability to view, isn't it? So why should we see here? Even here, I just wanted to tell you a very small story. What happened once? There was a yogi, and yogi was taking bath. Okay, so a small ant, it just came and it tried to bite the yogi. Then he has taken that ant and placed it in the bank. Again, the ant came. The same it happened so many times. And one of the disciples was watching it for a very long time. He got irritated. He asked the yogi, "What, Maharaja? What you are doing? It is trying to bite you again and again. Then why are you not either killing it or avoiding this one? You are keeping like what is that? Saving the ant, keeping it in the banks." You know what the yogi told? The answer was very interesting. A small, tiny organism like an ant, maybe you say it has only one sense. It is not giving up its quality of biting me, and it is so adamant. Why should I, being a human, should give up my quality of saving someone? So it is depend upon who you are. See, let the whole world try to change your smile. No, for any reason, don't make it. Let your smile change the world, but not anyone's hurt, anyone's poisonous words, or anyone's intentionally doing activities. Let it not change your smile, your quality of living, your mental health. And please take care of that one. First of all, decide that you should love yourself, we should love ourselves. And when we start loving ourselves, automatically we are generous with our qualities. When we are generous with our qualities, we automatically give it with others. What you do when you are with a lot of sweets in your hand, you definitely share with others, right? The same, what you have more, you will share. If you have anger more, you share anger. If you have distress more, you share distress. If you have happiness more, you share happiness. So being a human, we should have to share the good things to the world. And that is a need of the heart now. One of the recent articles what I have studied is, I think most of you know about, if I'm not wrong, that acid attack girl, no? Aarti, I forgot her name actually. So she was interviewed, and in one such interview, she told that it was once happened with me. That attack was one happened with me. Even for the many rape cases also, it happened once with me. But the people, the way they talk, the media focus, and how people are taking that it as a thing, again and again and again, you have done so many times to me. That attack, with your words, with your deeds, I'm unable to tolerate. Are we not doing this? When are we going to understand people? When are we going to understand our loved one? Only when we see the empty chair? And what is the future of this humanity? What are we trying to teach our children? We are not practicing anything, but we are ready to give so many advice for the children and expect them to do so. How will they do? Until and unless you do it, we do it. They never care with our advice. They just imitate us. The only thing, if you want to formulate your children or students, you have to be a model. So it is like, that kind of love is the most complicated feeling in the world. It leaves the different people in different state, confused, hurt, annoyed. But the fact is, love is always a beautiful feeling. What is even more beautiful is sharing with others. And pay your undivided attention and knowledge to the one who is sharing his feelings with you. Please do not judge anyone without knowing the whole story. Actually, the biggest problem is we never listen to people, to anyone, of course, to understand their emotions or feeling or their situation. Rather, we listen only to reply them immediately and give all that advices that we know. The best way is to succeed in life is, to act on to the advice we give it to others. We provide so many advice, but how many of us have followed that? So what we have to understand is there is a story behind every person. And there may be a reason why they are the way they are. So it is something about the thoughts and feelings. And, these thoughts are the facts about the situation. And these thoughts will always see, what you think, it is how you feel. Okay, it should be either positive or negative. And majority of the time, the thoughts directly control our feeling. And this is how unconsciously we may have a lot of feelings like happiness, sadness, anger, fear, loneliness, jealousy, confusion, disappointment, and contempt. And based on that feel is what we do. So you have to channelize your thoughts first. When we channelize our thoughts, automatically we will feel better. When we feel better, our actions will never going to hurt anybody else. And here, again, I just wanted to share a little story with you. Maybe it may change your mindset, I guess. Once upon a time, a daughter complained to her father that her life was so miserable. And it seems just one problem was solved, another one followed. Her father is a chef. So what he did is, he took her to the kitchen. He filled 3 pots with water. Once the pots began to boil, he placed the potatoes in one pot, eggs in the second pot, and in the third pot, it's the ground coffee beans. The daughter moaned impatiently, waited what her father was doing. She was totally irritated. After a few minutes, the father turned off the burners. He took the potatoes and the eggs out of the pot from the boiling water and placed it in the plate. Then he ladled the coffee out and he just poured it in on a cup. Turning to his daughter, he asked, "So, my dear daughter, what you have seen?" She was like, "Potatoes, eggs, and coffee. What else?" The father gave a smile and said, "My dear, the potato was hard, but it became soft and weak. And the egg was fragile, but it became hard. But the quality of the coffee beans were unique. It changed the water and created something with a new taste and aroma." Here, the situation for all is the boiling water. When adversity knocks on your door, how do you respond? So let us think a moment that whether we are a potato or a egg or a coffee bean, the boiling water, of course, represents the challenges we face in our day-to-day life, whether they be large or small. Everyone has a choice in our life, right? So life is possibly a matter of circumstance, but you have the freedom of choice. You have to choose what you want to go through in your life. And that is the greatest gift of any one of us having. So my dear friends, think where you are, how you feel, and what you do. Are you a potato? Are you an egg or a coffee bean? If you are a coffee bean, then you will have that capacity and that confidence to adversity, like adversity is that boiling water, right? In that situation, you change everything with the aroma, with your talent, with your patience, with your efforts, with your love, with your positivity, of course. And you know, at least if you are capable of changing yourself and giving a life to the one person around you in your entire whole time, then trust me, dear friends, your life has a purpose. You have done it, and you are blessed enough. This is what we are longing for. No one is there to listen to us. No one is there to love us. And every time we have a bossy feeling, what we are giving, what we are sharing is always hurt. Always harsh words, weird thoughts. So this is how our, it's just a simple medical thing that the brain is not working formally, that the 6 functions will be disrupted, like thinking, the perceptions, the physical behavior things. And here, if you, this is for you, if you find yourself like in any of the categories, please, I don't ask you to go for a psychiatrist. I just tell you only one thing. Please open up, feel free to talk with a person, and anyone, the trusted person. Okay, when you feel sad, down, you can go through the points here: confused thinking, excessive fears or worries, okay, problems in sleeping, then any abuses, okay, anger, hostility, violence, suicidal thoughts. It is not only for you. Why I have taken this is, if you find any one of your dear and near one witnessing these points on anything one, please take care and give an immediate attention to them. Many of the lives we have lost in the recent days without giving much attention. Neither we have given that kind of attention to ourselves, nor to all the persons who are around us. So please do not give a chance, do not have a chance of missing one more person in our life. So again, how you manage this one? It's very simple. You, when you know that, can you remember that activities, know yourself, like that, you just take it down, your strength, your weakness, what you like, what you don't like, what are the root cause of your stress. Identify the cause first. And what you have to do is recognize from where you are getting that. Whatever it should be, just set your mind in such a way that your priority is yourself. You are not here, we are not born here to please anybody else. We are neither the boss nor a slave. We need to take care of ourselves. When we say that we are for others, when we need to take care of others, definitely the first priority should be given to ourselves. And please, don't feel shy to ask support. If you wanted to talk to to someone, if you wanted to share some emotions, please do it. And every time, don't be a workaholic person. Okay, apart from your work, see, we always run behind our work, run behind money, everything we do. But at the end of the day, if nature decides that it should be, we have to be completely under lockdown, we are. So please find a time for yourself. Develop some hobbies, take a break, at least relax with your family. Take at least once a day, take meal with them. One-time meal with your family. Check your spouse, check your children, your parents, their wishes, their their likes, their dislikes. Find it out. Spend time with them. Eat healthy. It is not that you are going to spend lakhs and lakhs to make them happy. You have to take them to Paris and Switzerland. Never. In your bedroom, you can make it. And how you do, you have to find, because everyone's family system is different. Everyone's maybe the way you mingle or way you manage to be with your family is different. But find time. Don't say that you don't have time. Everyone has 24/7 is the time for us. If you're not giving that much of quality time, and trust me, that is because there is no time is a lame excuse, and that the only reason they are behind is that person is not in your priority list. So here I just came up with a session called mindfulness. I don't know how many of you know about mindfulness. Here, mindfulness means just you have to live in the present moment. What your body, what is your mind. We always dwell in our past, or otherwise we always imagine or dream about our future. In these two races, we always miss our present. So what we have to do is just we have to live in our present. If you are listening to my lecture now, do it with your whole heart. If you are taking a cup of tea, enjoy the tea. If you feel boring, just log out and go to sleep. Just listen to your mind. Just listen to your heart, to your soul. Because in the entire universe, it is only your conscious is not going to hurt you, okay, ditch you, distress you. So believe yourself. So don't be, drowned in your past or taking more, more dreams about your future. Let the future come when it comes. Past, you can't do anything at all. Once it is over, it's over forever. So don't waste your present time. Your presence, your present moment is very, very important. You can't replace that with your insurance money or with your big bungalow or not with your BMW car. And I have a question here, friends. When we need from your underwears to your branded cars, we need everything in a branded. We need a brand. Why not for your life? Why we are not thinking that we should be a branded person? Right? So here this mindful technique is just to, it is nothing to do with meditation here, but what I found is it is just awareness of something. You know, when you do meditation, it says that there will be a clear mind, there is no thing there. But mindfulness is just an awareness of something. Whatever you do, when you do cooking, just be prepared, be aware that you are cooking. When you eat, be aware that you are eating. When you sleep, be aware that you are going to sleep. Okay, it should not be a judgmental way. So it is an activity where you are sitting still and noticing the imaginations cultivated. It's not like that. Actually, how it helps is it develops an inner peace. You may feel a better coping skills and few of your physical health may be balanced. So I would like to take you to that mindfulness for a moment. Can you please sit straight? Relax. I want you to aware about your body movements. Watch your posture, how you are sitting. Take a deep breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Observe your surroundings. Feel your breath. Can you see a picture here? Can you see a picture?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. Are you? I just want you all, as I said, I have given few instructions that to make your postures and taking a deep breath. Just concentrate on the picture. Please try to focus only in this picture. Take a deep breath in through your nose and then release slowly through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose and slowly release it through your mouth. Breathe in again. Imagine yourself breathing out all your tensions and stresses. You may feel any tension or stress right now. Bring that in your mind. And while breathing out, imagine yourself, you are breathing out all that stress and tension. Try to sense your body. Imagine that you are relaxing more and more each time you breathe. So you are doing breathe in and breathe out. And every time you do that, you are just trying to sense your body and imagine. Can I have some silence, please? Try to sense your body again. Imagine that you're relaxing more and more each time you breathe. Now you are feeling the peace and the happiness enters into your mind. Imagine a place where you feel happy, safe, and enjoy. It may be somewhere you live or somewhere that only exists in your mind, no problem. But imagine where you feel yourself happy. Try to see the sky, the clouds, the nature around, trees, flowers. If you can observe them with the colors, it's wonderful. As you breathe again and again, try to feel the air and the fragrance around you. Now you are filled with happiness, joy, you are safe, you are tension-free, you feel relaxed. And now, my dear friends, I want you to try to make some affirmations about you and your life. It could be anything. I'm leaving that to your own. Now you have decided something. You mean it. You are going to follow that. Let it be late, but it is not you have done never. So you are going to practice it. You are going to be happy. You are going to be generous. You are going to be grateful. You are going to treat yourself with kind and compassion. At the same time, you are going to provide the way you wanted to get treated. At the same, you are going to provide your own family members, friends, colleagues, and your subordinates. You are an excellent human being. Now, my dear friends, please gently bring your attention back to your body. Now you are in your room. Feel your presence. We are in a session, and take a minute to relax. Can you see the video?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Can you hear it? Is it audible?
Oh, ma'am, it is not audible, but we can see the video.
Okay. Can you now? Is it audible?
Yes, ma'am. Little
Yeah,
bit, ma'am. Little
yes.
bit.
Can anyone guide me if I have to say something?
It was an accident. No, it wasn't. You did that on purpose. No, it was
Now
an
it is
accident.
okay, ma'am. It is going good.
Okay.
No.
Tell her you're sorry.
It was an accident.
It doesn't matter. You still have to apologize.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Ah!
Say you're sorry. Say you're sorry. I mean it.
Daddy, forget it. She doesn't have to.
No, yes, she does.
No, Lily said I don't have
It
to.
doesn't matter. I'm sorry, but this is not about you. I mean, it is, but it isn't. Jane, tell her you're sorry.
No.
You gotta hit that kid right in the mouth.
Jane, apologize.
Slap her. Slap her hard in the face. And pull her hair.
Okay, come here. You know, it's not easy to say sorry, but you have to do it. Just say you're sorry. Say you're sorry. I know this is not easy, but just all you gotta do is make the sound. It's just a sound. Push the air out of your body, through your face, make it, form it with your lips, and you just say sorry. Come on, sorry. Come on. That's it, sorry. There you go. There you go.
I'm sorry. It's okay. Thank you.
That was really good, honey. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate you listening.
Hey!
Excuse me. Excuse me.
She should
I
apologize.
know.
Why doesn't she say sorry?
I know she's on the phone.
So, she hit me.
I don't know, whatever was her choice, but I'm not going to be the one to say. Right,
Ma'am.
right, right. Exactly.
Excuse me, could you get off the phone for a second?
What? Hold on a second, Rachel. Please don't hit on me right now. I'm trying to live my life.
Oh, I'm not hitting on you. You just walked into my little girl.
Oh, I didn't mean to.
Yeah, I'm sure that's true, but I was hoping that you could come over and say you're sorry.
What?
Just could you apologize for bumping into my little girl, please?
It was an accident.
I'm sure it was, but I really need you to say you're sorry.
What is your problem? Hold on a second, Rachel. Oh my God. Are you trying to tell me what to do right now?
Come on, man. Look, you just bumped into my little girl. Can you just say you're sorry?
Sorry.
No. Excuse me. Not to me. To her.
Screw you. Right, Rachel. So let me say. I know.
Are you the manager? How can I help you? Okay, this woman who's shopping here just banged her leg right into my daughter. Oh, sorry. Well, that's nice of you to say that, but she won't say it. See, I really need her to apologize if she won't.
You need her to apologize?
Yes, I'm trying to teach my girls that you have to say you're sorry even when it's an accident.
Ma'am, I understand that you bumped into this little girl and you did not apologize.
Well, this is stupid.
I understand that, ma'am. I just need you to tell the little girl that you're sorry.
Who do you think you are talking to me like that?
Look, please just say you're sorry.
I did not mean to bump into her.
Yes, but you still need to say you're sorry.
No.
How come she doesn't have to say sorry when I had to? Yeah, Daddy, this isn't fair.
I don't know, girls. I don't know what to tell you.
Sure, officer. You're under arrest for assault of a minor.
Crazy, I didn't mean to bump into
Shut up.
Hey, officer, I don't have to press charges. I just wanted to apologize. It's just she bumped into my daughter. I just need her to say sorry. She wouldn't say sorry.
You didn't say sorry? What's wrong with you?
It was a goddamn accident. I'm gonna sue all of you.
You can sue us from jail, okay?
Stop it, let me go.
You really don't have to do that. I'm serious, buddy.
You asshole, this is your fault.
Excuse me? I know it's hard to say sorry. I don't like it either. But my daddy showed me how. You just go, sorry. That's all. You just make the word, sorry. The clear up goes to your face. Just sorry. Please try.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I know it was an accident.
That was really good. Okay, you can take her away.
So this is how we have to practice being human. We cannot give advice to our children and expect them to practice the same and live a life like that, how we have guided them. No, we have to set ourselves as an example. We have to live as a model, and then looking into our the way of dealing with people, how we are doing, how we are respecting our spouse, like how you respect your parents, your siblings, your wife, your husband, your teacher, your colleague. This is how someone will learn. And giving advices again and again will never help. So we all are given a chance of in this world to be like a human being. We were born as a human being. But the most important thing is how we need to practice being human. There's a vast difference between human being and being human. It's a very personal experience that helps us to celebrate our love, kindness, compassion in all the aspects of life. We may have to face many challenges each and every day in our day-to-day life. We can't stop that. It is something beyond our hands. We can't do. Yeah, but the only thing, when the waves get settled, you can't get into the ocean. The only thing, you have to learn how to surf. The same with your life. We all are born with the seed of humanity, but we need to practice it. We need to cultivate it. And there is no human called a perfect man. We are just an example of being human. So don't try to be perfect. And never let your ego defeat your humanity. Please learn to love people. And see, we always, what we are doing is we are loving things and using people. What actually we have to do is we must learn to use things and love people. We have to speak in such a way that others love to listen to us, and we have to listen to others in such a way that they love to speak with you. And in spite of everything, please do believe that people are really good at heart. And last but not the least, every situation in life is temporary. So you can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start from where you are, because we need to change the ending. If we are not going to practice it today, we are not going to live a happy society for our next generation. The purpose of our birth should be fulfilled by living as a being human quality. And that's all, my dear friends, I wanted to share with you. Thank you so much, and God bless you all.
Thank you, ma'am. And tell me and I forget. Teach me and I remember. Involve me and I learn. This is very aptful for the session, ma'am. And it is also for this time to discussion. Participants, if you have any questions or any doubts, please clarify it, ma'am. If anybody have a question.
Yes. Madam, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Madam, congratulations your informative session, madam.
Thank you so much, sir.
This is Munishwaran from Saraswati Narayanan College, madam.
Yes, sir.
Madam, I have two questions.
Yeah.
How to relax our mental stress in working place, madam?
Okay.
And how to strengthen our mental stamina in all occasions? How to strengthen our mental stamina in all occasions, madam?
Okay.
These are my questions, madam. Please clarify.
I'm pleased to answer for this. First of all, sir, your job. Okay. If you have that job satisfaction, see, when you have selected job with not under compulsion, but with your choice, with your passion, if it is there, if you're fulfilled with if you're complete man with your job, like your passion, you will never feel stress. If you feel it stress, then please find what is lagging behind. And to your information, it is not in one job. In all set of jobs, we may have the pressure, because as I started my session, I told you the superior persons always have that bossy tendency that they never listen with all such views. They only listen to answer you. They only listen to give you an immediate advice. It is unavoidable certain times. When you feel yourself as a fulfilled man, when your conscience says that your duty, your work has been done, not to 100%. As I said, no one is perfect. To your 99%, let it be. But you have given your best. You have that content in your mind. When you have that mental satisfaction in your mind, don't ever feel about others' criticism, sir. If someone has not identified your value, trust me, that is their mistake and not yours. And your second question, how to get it released? Find some kind of stress busters like your hobbies. Please develop something which is away from your routine jobs, routine work. Listen to some music. If you are interested in cooking, you do that. And as many as times, like spend time with your children. If you like to watch movies, you do that. Find yourself what is the one, just travel behind, sir. Just go behind, travel your years back. Have you not enjoyed some cookies? Have you not enjoyed watching movies? Have you not enjoyed the time with your friends? Now, why we are not doing this? Where we are running? For what we are running? We are running towards our graveyard. Okay, that one, the first page is always a birth, and the last page is always the death. This is the confirmed one. And in between that, the pages is the life that you have to write of your own. You have to decide. If 1 or 2 pages are torn, it never means that the book has no value. I hope I have answered your question. Am I?
Ma'am, thank you, ma'am. There is another question, ma'am.
Yes, yes, madam.
How to overcome the people like a short temper?
How to? I mean, shall I take it like how you have to overcome the people like short temper, or you wanted to overcome your short temper? How to deal with the person? Is your question is how to deal with that person, or how to deal with yourself?
No, ma'am. How to deal with the person? Maybe the
person.
question. Yeah.
Madam, certain things you can't stop. Okay, when it is your higher order authorities, you don't even have a word to speak. So the best way is, what I say is, ignorance. As I said always, you try to answer your conscience, your soul. If you have gone wrong, as we saw in that video, never hesitate to say a sorry. When you say sorry, even if you are right, that means you value that person. Okay, if he doesn't understand or identify your quality, again, that is their mistake, not yours. So think that whether you have gone anything wrong, then you have to be solution focused. You have to try to rectify the things that is there in your hand. Even after that, if you are encountering such persons, believe me, that is not your mistake.
Thank you, ma'am. That is a question from Ms.M.Umadevi.
Yeah.
However much we maintain our emotional balance, if the problem persists and nothing is in our hands, then what shall we do?
If you have a belief in the supreme power, believe that when you say that something is beyond our hand, beyond our control, see, take this situation. If we have the control, if man is everything, technology has gone to the high level, and we say that the world is in our hand. And how many of you think that a teacher is needed for a students to make them study or impart the knowledge? Never. They can easily Google it. But again, the nature, it always says that there is something above, above all of us, some kind of power. So what is not in your hand is, again, you can't do, you can't help in that way. So leave it to God, if you believe God, or leave it to any supreme power that is in the way, all the way help you. When you are talking, if you are talking about the emotions and feelings, please feel free to talk to a person, a trusted person, your well-wisher. You just bring it out, your feelings. Please don't bottle it up. You can get as I said, even you can get the best advice, but think it twice whether it worked for you or not.
Thank you, ma'am. There is another question, ma'am.
Yes.
From Pandiselvam Chandramohan. Madam, I have a question. You talked about the acid attack girl. You told people all talking again and again that matter and hurt her. Don't you think those people real intention is to support the girl?
Okay. Are we, by talking again and again about an incident, are we really supporting a person? Do you think so? How many times, see, any incident, if it comes, we are always social platform fighters. Are we not? But how many of us are really focused what is going around us, which is what reached to us? How many of our students are suffering? Have you not noticed your mother is longing for a couple of minutes to spend with you? Your wife is longing for a word of appreciation of her cooking. Your child needs to take a walk with you. What we are thinking is, we are always just wanted, I don't know, maybe that is for a good cause, but then I believe that any good cause starts from our home, ourselves. Let us first take care of our health, our mental health, and the people around us. That is not, you are not providing support to a person, you are giving support to a community. When you, out of your 40 students, when you say something in your 40 minutes of class, 5 minutes when you spare to deal with the life, you teach your students how to focus on his life, how to see respectfully towards a women. Why are we not taking that chance? Why are you not making your son sitting next to you and tell him like, see, there is a way you have to see a woman. Treat them with respect. And to the girl child, how many of you are saying that, dear girl children, give something for the boys to respect you? We are taking our classes for 40 minutes for a subjects that we already know, and for that also we need a preparation of 30 to 40 minutes of a time the previous day, and we go and do it, and we expect them to just memorize, just to swear it and to vomit it in the paper. And what we are doing actually, with the 99% of the marks, we fill them with the children where we just discover where we lost that 1 mark, 1 or 2 marks. Is this the way the education is going to help our society? Definitely not. So when you see a reason, when you see about that acid attack, okay, go and teach your children. Let it be do it in the other side. But as a person, that lady is trying to overcome the situation. One rape case, it was done once, but how many times we are speaking? Through our words, through the channels, through the media. Have you ever thought about the emotional trauma of that person? Never. We think that we are supporting. Why are we supporting someone else that we don't know? Why are we not taking a step to support ourselves, the people around us, the students of our classroom, the children belong to our family? So what I actually wanted to say is, let us take a step to teach. It is not to actually teach, to impart the knowledge to our children, to understand what actually life, the meaning of life, what is needed. Humanity is needed. What is the future of humanity? How could be the next generation will be if it goes like this? You know, in this pandemic reason, many good things have come to the knowledge, but at the same time, how many cases came, you know, like what we say, like domestic violence, okay, rape cases, child abuses. How many of us have tried that one? How many of us as a teacher, as a lecturer, how many of your classes are filled with that knowledge? Out of the 40 minutes of the class, how many of us are taken 10 minutes to speak about that? Why are we not doing that? Why are we not appreciating the people who are doing that? How many of, maybe as a principal or HODs, how many of you encouraged your staff members, those who are doing it voluntarily with their interest? Have you encouraged? Have you done that? We are always killing our humanity with our ego. When are we going to stop this? If something happens, we are giving voice, and that is in status and Facebook. Are we on the floor? No. So what is our reach is, let us do it in our circle, with our children, with our students, with our family. If we start this, if you are capable to stop any one child not from smoking, he will be that brand ambassador of yours, that quality. You know, he will take care of his friends. If you train your male child to the way how he look to a woman, how to respect a woman, definitely he will do. His friends will be happy to be with him because he will take care of that girlfriends. So I think this is how, anything giving a very big step, maybe, I don't know what to say, but little steps can make big differences. That is what I believe.
Thank you, ma'am. One last question.
Good evening, madam. Good. Yes, you go ahead, Mr.Marish.
You can go, sir. You can go.
Good evening, madam. I'm
Good
Pandi
evening.
Selvam.
Good evening, sir.
Of course, what you said is right. I have to nurture my mother, my father, my children, and all. I don't know the girl, personally. But even out of agony, I've been talking. The girl is, affected. Out of agony, I'm talking. The pain, I undergo when I know the news made me to talk. Why shouldn't I? My real intention is to help the girl.
I'm sorry, sir. Actually, I didn't get you. Hello. Maybe some technical glitches here. Hello, sir.
Pandit Selvam, sir. Are you there? Okay, ma'am. Shall we move into the next question? And it would be the last question.
Okay.
How to deal with those who frequently try to taunt you in public only to satisfy her ego? Here, one cannot ignore them because if ignored, they may do the same all the time, and it would be difficult to live in that periphery. Please answer, ma'am.
Yeah, of course. Sir, again, as an individual, working with being in a society, dealing with a family, being in a workplace, this is a culture. This is, I don't know, this is a very weird culture we all are facing. Okay. The certain things, as you said, how many times we ignore? My answer is till it affects your self-respect. Okay, so nothing is great than your self-esteem, because if then the entire session will be useless if I say, sir, you just bear everything and be there. Yes, we can bear, but how long? How long? There you have to. Have you seen the small child, if needs for milk, it should cry. So your words should speak there. You have to open up. Again, that is our humanity, our gesture, our dignity in the way how we interpret the things, how we put across the words. But then again and again, there are people, sir, as far as possible, ignore. But there is a limit for our patience too. And that comes when it touches your ego, when it touches your self-respect, and it damages your self-esteem. You have to take your action. Ask your conscience, ask your soul, and that right moment. See, only one thing I'll tell you, don't take any decision when you are so angry. Just procrastinate a few times in that. Sit patiently somewhere, decide. And any company, I think, have hired us only because we may also have some stuff. Otherwise, no one is going to give you some penny there, right? So believe in yourself, your qualities, your talents. It is because of you something was there. And people can maybe taunt you or squeeze you or irritate you, but they can't ever take your knowledge out of you. That is something inbuilt within you, right? So you have to decide. It is not always that you stand in front of and give them back-to-back answers. You find a way how you can deal with the situation, how you can manage it. But then, if anything happening, see, any injustice is injustice. Either it happens to you or to others. You must know the way to stop that also. If you don't open up, if you don't talk, they will take it at an advantage. You are giving them a way to taunt you again and again. You must know how to stop it. And you have to take a step to stop it, and forever.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
And thank you, ma'am. Yes. People will forget what you said. People will forget what you did. But people will never forget how you made them feel. So it's a informative and persuasion session, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. And before we are moving to the end of the session, participants are requested to fill your feedback form. And now we are moving to the end of the session. And now I would like to call Mr.M.Rathinam, sir, Assistant Professor of English, Yadava College, to propose a vote of thanks. Sir.
Thank you, Ms. Uma. Good evening, everyone. On behalf of Department of English, Yadava College, this is my sincere thanks to Dr. Manju Sasikumar for sharing her knowledge in the field of psychology. Ma'am, your session is really wonderful.
Thank you, sir.
And you are beautifully explained purpose and objectives of mental health. We get clarity view of self-love and compassion, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, people has a different perspective, we agree. Presentation is so realistic with real lifetime examples. It is not only like lecture, but also interactive and kind till our thoughts in between that also make us to listen. And finally, your concept is mindfulness is also very effective, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am, for your elaborative answer.
Thank you.
Now, I extend my thanks to M.Sega sir, Principal of Yadava College, Dr. Raju sir, Head of the Department and Convener of this program, Dr. Devaki ma'am, Organizing Secretary of this program, and faculty members. And I also thank to all the participants. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for this great opportunity. Thank you all. And wish you all success for your future endeavors too.
Thank you, ma'am. And thank you, sir. Participants are requested to fill the feedback form. And another kind information to the participants. If you want to see this lecture again, you will see in our department YouTube channel. The channel name is Department of English Aided Yadava College. And once again, I thank you all for making this lecture series as a successful one. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Thank you.